Time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, December 15th, 2016. Got good morning to you all on this lovely Thursday morning, December 15th, 2016 here. It's 8:30 in the morning time on this Thursday morning here, and the temperature is 27 degrees here, not near end. Tonight's low is going to be 4. Here now, the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:30. Top stories: an operation to evacuate besieged rebel held in the Syrian city of Aleppo is now well underway. Syrian state TV showed footage of at least 10 ambulances and a long line of green buses leaving the east of Aleppo. Taiwan is both exerted and unnerved by Trump's China remarks. The U.S. dollar surged to the highest level in 14 years after the U.S. Federal Reserve announced its first interest rate this year, having an increase in the signal expected rates to rise quicker than previously anticipated. Yahweh said data from more than 1 billion accounts may have been hacked, but should you be worried, and what can you do to protect yourself in the future? The ride-hailing company is refused to obey demand by the State Department of Motor Vehicles. It is immediately stopped picking up San Francisco passengers and self-driving cars. It was a feel-good story to the Christmas season about a feel-bad situation, so feel-good fact that may have been too good to check. Next up, U.S. diplomat faces geopolitical battles in Asia. It's not a stump or a rule breaker or a Richard Caldwell around which it's a UK tactic that will be plotted. Theresa May doesn't about the European Union Brexit strategy discussions that you might expect, and the EU doesn't about their affairs. Sadat and his brother Mohammed, whose ends were chopped up by Islamic State militants, stood without in the house of New England religious freeze from Mosul, Iraq, key security scores along state rule. A bill extended the sections around for a decade will go into law without President Obama's signature. Main investigators are locked into new Port who wins 1983 fallen death after a widower shot her, killed her adult daughter, and himself last week. Tom President tweeted that the race of the Democratic National Committee chairmanship has pulled out. One of the party's most important constituencies in Iran, organized labor, loves him from his work as a labor secretary, but some of the most influential union. Fort Worth, Texas, the father of a Texas teenager who used an influence in defense in a fatal drug wreck is found guilty of falsely identifying himself as a police officer 2 years ago. Geneva, Switzerland, a UN Special Commission warns that the civil war in the South Sudan is down to make a genocide of looting, raping, and killing, and no longer effort in lines intensifies. Aleppo, Syria, rescue groups said that they began evacuating wounded residents from East Aleppo after they began assault for 5 hours amid reports of gunfire. Washington. A federal agency said it would be premature to say Donald Trump is in a violation of lease or hotel that does not divest its interest before January 20th. Washington. Michael Flynn, incoming National Security Advisor, violated regulations regarding intelligence while an Army general and U.S. military report indicates. Atlanta, police arrested a notorious jewel thief Doris Payne, who was 86, in Atlanta Wednesday for trying to steal a $2,000 diamond necklace from a mall store in Atlanta. Randolph, Massachusetts, an investigation underway after 2 Massachusetts men were charged with repeatedly beating a disabled man who was in their care at a residential facility. And Levant, that the Disabled Persons Protection Commission, tells that the Patriot Literature that the independent state agency was contacted by the Judge Board of Education Center investigating an incident of 36-year-old Muhammad Trawley, 24, called Gura, pleaded not guilty fighting to charge of assault and battery on a disabled person and other offenses. Boston officials in Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island urge people to take precaution to check out elderly, disabled, and homeless as the bitter cold temperature is moving in the region. London, trying to once again strengthen control of its media empire on both sides of the Atlantic. The federally swayed for Century Fox. In government on Thursday, formally submitted a roughly $14 billion offer to buy the 61% of the British paid TV giant Sky plc. London, the Eurozone economy has ended 2060 robustly at a deflation pressures on growth. A key survey showed that Thursday that a combination that suggests that the European Central Bank stimulus efforts are working. The pound dropped to the 2-week low after the Bank of England voted 9-0 to keep monetary policy unchanged. The most important news of the day. Levant to the buy, rest of the Belgian carrier British Airlines. Statoil, Calgary, Alberta, Canada Energy Company, Havaska, Oil Corporation said it has scaled up in the portfolio heavy oil with a $435 billion deal with Norwegian Energy major Statoil. Washington, the U.S. government has said it held that reach center to counterparts of Cuba to discuss ways that climate at clean and renewable energy. London, a gas field in the blue and the North Sea, started the reduction of the wisdom level. Peak should have accounted for. London, a gas field in the British waters in the North Sea, started production went to the peak, should account for 5% of the nation's total citric said. Wellington, New Zealand. New Zealand's energy bidders should set the high rate of the country's energy potential. Despite a few bidders showed it up in the latest offer. The Hague, Netherlands, Royal Dutch Shell involved in the regular and merger with the BG Group, and its chief Dutch officer Simon Edry is stepping out after 70 years. Washington, Chinese officers modified General Motors antitrust violation, which some say is responsible for communist on China by President Donald Trump. Looking at the stocks now. Down 118, 68%, 97.92.53, SP 5, up down 18.44%, 22.53.28, and Nasdaq down 27.6%, 5,436.67. Washington, he pressurized Chinese oils and called it a real deal, and finally declared that nobody really knows. The seahorse is an evolution of marvel. It's a fish that doesn't have a tail and a fin or a pelvic fin, but swims vertically, but doesn't have any teeth and insects, in food found as pipe-like mouth, bones, covered exterior with its body-like armor, and it is. What are the measures proposed by scientists to affect potentially hazardous ways of comets? One scientist have warned humanity is currently ill-equipped and deal with space objects that cause mass extinction. The town was more like an inscription found in a tall male osteopath strode across the East African savannah. Volcanic eruption that led to a patina gray ash on the footwall. Rainstorms that fall, transporting the earth into wet cement. Dallas pregnant women should consider postponing travel to Brownsville, Texas, because they're concerned about mosquitoes that are spreading the Zika virus. Federal health officials said Wednesday. New study conducted by Harvard researchers shows that of airplane pilots may be clinically depressed, but that some of them have stories out of faults. Clemens, North Carolina, more than 2,000 people treated by paramedics after showing symptoms of coronavirus authorities that are at the river. Rich Tap House Restaurant in North Carolina. Women who denied the approach have a higher risk of mental health problems soon after compared to the women who are allowed to go further with the process, a new study suggested. Alright, take a look at New England Sport. That's 5 minutes score. More back to the roll, but return out vehicles group at Walton Road and Bridge Street in Manchester, Hampshire. Peter Chelduzab is 8:37 on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for a spot support. Last night, the Boston Celtics and Boston Bruins played, but it resulted in losses. Boston Bruins fall to the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-3 to overtime, and the Boston Celtics fall to the St. Louis Spurs 108 to 101. NBA union reached tentative new labor agreement. UL admitted to get a few great plays. Cristiano Ronaldo scores final club goal. Peter Chelduzab is 8:38 on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's have an MBTA where Red Line and Twisted. Motor southbound delays between Park Street and Braintree due to disabled train. Commuter rail. So the train now 7:8:23 a.m. from substation to Water. Has not yet departed. The substation expected to depart 10-20 minutes behind schedule. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Hi, I was in Boways of New England. 95 southbound side is back to at Fairfield down to Greenwich. Merritt Parkway westbound side is back to Bridgeport down at Stafford. 84 westbound side is back to Newtown. 84 eastbound side is backed up from Waterbury Street to the His Base Gate for Newport to the downtown Hartford. Both ends of 84 is backed up from Newport all the way to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 84 is backed up from Hartford all the way at the Union, Connecticut. 91 both ends is backed up from Middletown all the way out to Windsor Locks. 95 the northbound side is back to around New Haven to Route 91. 91 is southbound side. So around 95 New Haven. 91 is southbound side back to 257. 291 of both ends is back to the Springfield stretch. In Albany, New York State Ferry is backed up from Schenectady to Colony. Interstate 87 is backed up from Red Lake all the way to Latham. And 77 is backed up from Albany down to Troy. Down in central Massachusetts, today, eastbound side back to 146 all the way to Route down to Worcester. Today, eastbound side is back to 485 and Barber. 190 on the northbound side back to West Boylston. 485 southbound side is backed up from Hudson all the way to 290 in Barber. 485 on the northbound side is back to Milford all the way to Mass Pike out in Westboro. Out in Rhode Island. In Connecticut, 95 to 395 northbound side back to Route 44. But the 146 of the both ends is bucked up around Route 99 and North Smith and Diana. North outside 126, 122 in 1 second, 146 and North outside. It is backed up from North Providence to Route 120, 116 Lincoln Round and 146 south outside back to 15 and 95 downtown Providence. 95 to south outside back to protected downtown Providence. 95 to North outside is backed up from Airport Connector work on the edge to Crescent. Jamestown, Newport and Battle Bridges out. Look again. Both ends of the city died. It's back to around Fall River. Port and Summer Bridges out. Look again. 6 little slow just around from 124 to Harvard all the way at Route 137. 95 to North outside. That's a little slow just around Route 128 to 24 to the North outside. It's back up to 27 Brockton and Hippex again. Route 128. 128 to the North outside. It is back up to the Bridge Split and then Hippex again from 28 and Randolph Highway out to Huckabee Road and 7 Expressway. And Route 3 to the North outside is back up from Derby Street, Hickman Line to the Bridge Split. 7 Expressway at the North outside is back to the Bridge Split all the way up to Mass Ave. 7 Expressway south outside back to the Dorchester stretch. 93 south outside. It is backed up from Stonewall Way out to the Government Center in Boston. 93 to the North outside is backed up from Reddit all the way to Route 128. 93 to south outside. It is backed up around the Woburn stretch just before Route 128. 128 at the North outside is backed up from Route 135. And Needham all the way after Route 20 Waltham. 128 south outside. It is backed up from Redden all the way after Waltham. Mass Park East outside is backed up today. All the way to also back to Toast Mass Park on the west outside. It is backed up from Logan Airport to Boston all the way South Boston. Route 3 south outside. It is backed up just around 485 low. All right, the middle record. They get around 128 Burlington. 495 both ends is backed up after Route 3 low. 485 is south outside. It is backed up around 93 out of lots. Every turn back in the south outside is backed up to the Merrimack New Hampshire. 93 south outside is backed up to 293 Manchester. And they get around Derry Stretch. Smaller turn back in the south outside back from Route 4 Durham. And 93 of both ends is backed up Woodstock over to Franconia. 8 on the south outside. The little soul from Colchester to Burlington. And New York State 30 is backed up from Utica to Rochester on both ends. Interstate 86 is backed up from Odell all the way to Chautauqua. Interstate 81 both ends backed up in downtown Syracuse. Hours and Boways, Rochester, New York, it's Logo. 190 southbound is back to the Niagara Falls and Buffalo. Interstate 80 both ends is back to from Puck Central to Brookville. Interstate 79, the northbound side back to the Grove City all the way to Edinburgh. 79 southbound side back to Erie all to Meadville. And Hours and Boways the Cleveland and vicinity of Slovo because of the weather. Peter Cheladuzab is 8:42 and it started out for a weather report here. And if you're going to go venturing outside, you better bundle up because it is going to be freak cold out. And 24 hours now, we're going to be in the dangerously cold conditions here. As take a look at the radar, and it shows a lot of snow flurries from Worcester County in Massachusetts out to the northwest of Rhode Island down through. From Putnam down to Ridgefield, Connecticut, to New York City, down around Yorktown and Kingstown, to New York, and the northwestern portion of New Jersey. And see some snow showers from Central Lakes of New Hampshire and the western Maine around Lake Spargo, Maine. Some little snow flurries around Rumford, Maine. And a little line of snow showers from northeast to the central portions of New York State, stretching all the way down from the ferry from Albany down to Buffalo, and the north central portions of Pennsylvania, some snow showers around Cleveland area, and some snow showers from Ontario, Albany, northeastern UP and Michigan, snow showers from northern and western portions of Michigan, snow showers in eastern portions of Quebec, and east central portions of Maine, and New Brunswick, and west central portions of Nova Scotia. And some snow showers in the Prince Edward Island region of Canada. Okay, special weather statement here. Dangerous snow squalls with big localized but brief whiteout conditions with very heavy travel to portions of Nova Connecticut, Rhode Island, and southeast Massachusetts from mid-morning. At 7:50 a.m., dangerous snow squalls across Nova Connecticut, where moving to the southeast about 40 miles an hour. That's I say snow squalls will enter Rhode Island at 9:50 a.m. and perhaps entering proximity to southeast Massachusetts, while these snow squalls may be hit or miss and brief. Visibility remains steadily dropped to near zero and localized squalls created. Whiteout conditions and icy roads. We're in the wind chill advisory effect from midnight tonight to 9 a.m. on Friday. And National Weather Service and Nation wind chill advisory effect from midnight tonight to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. Locations: North Central and Northeast Connecticut, North and Rhode Island, New Jersey, Southeast Massachusetts, Midwest, Boston, and the North Shore. Has a type dangerous cold wind chills as low as 16 below. Late Thursday night, early Friday morning. Fast back later occurred as little as 30 minutes if you are not protected from the cold. Winds northwest of 15-25 miles gusts up to 6 miles an hour. Temperature 3 to 14 above. Wind chill advisory is issued when you wind chill values of 50 to 24 degrees below is likely for at least 3 hours. Wind chill values below 20 below degrees can bring about for as by a little as 30 minutes. Outdoor sports should be limited if you must be outdoor stress layers and keep your hands and feet covered to protect against frostbite. And we got a high wind warning in effect. From 5 p.m. this afternoon to 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Friday, the National Weather Service has told the high wind warning went into effect from 5 p.m. this afternoon to 4 a.m. this Eastern Standard Time Friday. The high wind watch is no longer in effect. Location: Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. Winds west 15-25 miles gusts up to 6 miles an hour. Time and strongest winds are expected between 8 p.m. Thursday and 4 a.m. on Friday. Impacts: weakened trees are large limbs. Maybe non-mighty high winds in addition to power lines. Driving the bay will be difficult in open areas on bridges. High wind watch means that a potential exists for damaging winds. Be prepared for the possibility of scattered power outages through it. Extreme cold is expected to make sure alternate heating sources are safe and well ventilated in order to prevent carbon dioxide poisoning. High wind warning should say winds of 40 miles an hour expected at least 1 hour with gusts of 58 miles an hour or greater every time. Damage to trees, power lines, and the probability of possible winds of this magnitude power outages are likely to take action to obscure low outdoor objects. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, skies sunshine between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. There's still be many times. Most sun's got about 25 degrees and breeze with winds about 10 to 20 miles against side, 40 miles on it. Just pitches 50%. Total daytime storm accumulation less than 1 inch possible. For tonight, forecast go about 4 degrees. Wind chill values as low as 12 below. Breeze with weather. Northwest about 50 to 21 miles against side, 35 miles on it. For Friday, sun's got about 60 degrees and wind chills below as low as 14 below. Northwest about 6 to 11 miles on it. Friday night, snow likely after 4 a.m. Increase color about 11 degrees. Southwest about 5 miles of covered. Covered DVD just based at 6%. News, storm accuracy less than 1 inch possible for Saturday. Snow before noon. The rate of snow between noon and 1 p.m. The rate likely after 1 p.m. Out at 42 degrees. Light and variable wind becoming in south and Friday 8 miles in the morning. Chest basis website. For Saturday at chest rain. Clouds going about 40 degrees. Chest basis at 50%. For Sunday, rain likely for 3 p.m. At chest clouds going to have a 50 degrees and chest basis at 70%. For Sunday night, a chance of rain before 7 p.m. Podcast about 19 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. For Monday, sunny podcast about 20 hours. Low about 60 degrees. For Tuesday, mostly sunny podcast about 30 degrees, about 21 degrees. And for Wednesday, mostly got about 40 degrees. In Taunton, it's 20 degrees and humidity 37%. Feels like 19. Here, not near, it is. 27 degrees with humidity of 53%, and in Mansfield it's 27 degrees. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:30 on this December the 15th, 2016 on Thursday morning. I appreciate you have a good day with a good vibration, and I'll see you for the Peter Channel News Morning. You have a good morning.